It's Saturday here at Imola, and quite unusually, it's a two-day event. Welcome to the practice review for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. We move away from Portugal and back to Italy for the third time this year. The Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, we're back at Imola for the first time in 14 years. This weekend we are in Imola for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 2 weeks' time it's the Turkish Grand Prix before a double header in Bahrain, and the season rounds out on December the 13th in Abu Dhabi. Lewis Hamilton leads the championship by 77 points to Valtteri Bottas. The midfield table, though, is where it is at. McLaren versus Renault versus the Alfa Therese as well. It's getting strong at the end of the page. Carlos Sainz finally jumps up onto the top page. Page 2, no change there at the bottom though. Still no points for Latifi or Russell. Magnussen and Raikkonen staying where they are. The only mover up there was Sebastian Vettel, scoring 1 point last time out. In the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes leads the way by quite a margin to Red Bull, and McLaren, Racing Point and Renault still in the battle for the third spot. It's heating up here in Emilia-Romagna. It's the only practice session. It's the Saturday practice review for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's a fascinating circuit. We haven't raced here since 2006. Let's take a look around now on Project Cars 2 with Lap Attack. Start the lap then here at Imola. Down to turn 1, the Tamburello chicane. Tight on the entrance as well and on the exit. Changed, of course, back from 1994. This entire section leads down towards the Villeneuve chicane. A possible overtaking opportunity. Of course, it's all Christian Alba's role here. The last time he raced in 2006 when he was hit by Yuki Ide. Now down to the Tosa corner. A slow second gear corner as you rise up the hill before the Ravazzas. Take the curb on the inside, get the power on mid-exit, and then rise up. Ravazzas 1 and 2. The Acquaira Marina corners as well. This place is absolutely awesome as you fly past, keeping the throttle on mid-corner as you drop down towards the Acquaira 1 and 2 part of the track before coming up to the chicane at the top of the hill, which is absolutely terrifying in real life. You climb up the hill controlling the oversteer, and then you have to aim your car towards the inside of the track. It is terrifying, believe me. Bounce over the curves normally. Track limits will be a warning here as well if anybody goes too wide over the green rumble strip. Drop down the hill now into what is the heaviest braking spot on the track as you are continually trying not to lock up your tyres and go straight onto the gravel trap, as we've seen so many cars do. Now the last corner's changed here. This is it. And as we approach the line, the new pit building on the left, building in the early 2000s as well, just after F1 left. No chicane now, full throttle as you come onto the start straight now and across the line at the gantry. That is a lap of Imola. Let's get into the only free practice session report then. Lewis Hamilton topping the timesheets early on, a 1:14.726. Verstappen second, from Bottas third. Gasly surprising him in fourth, but Leclerc in fifth place as well at Ferrari's effective home Grand Prix, the third Italian Grand Prix of the season. We had Italy and Monza. Then we went to Tuscany and Mugello. Now we're here in Emilia-Romagna at Imola. And this track, of course, home to very famous Grand Prix. Some good, some bad, some tragic as well. But it was all eyes on the only practice session. A lot of drivers had their lap times deleted as they were going off the track in order to try and find the limit of this circuit, because only one driver has driven here before in Formula One, that being Kimi Raikkonen back in 2006. To everybody else, all 19 other drivers, it's a brand new circuit. Hamilton raced here in GP2 in 2006, but by everybody else, they've practically had no running around this circuit. They've got to go on it quite quickly. A few spins off the track as well. The surprise for everyone was how far Vettel was down. Vettel ended the session in 12th place, but going into the last 2 minutes, he was 20th, doing a lot of long runs early on for the Ferrari to try and get any race pace going forward. The only practice session means that we go into qualifying a bit blind because everybody, as Ian Birch said in the commentary in third practice, everyone was a little bit hesitant to just put full throttle on. Nobody wanted to back out, make a mistake and go again. So really, it was a dangerous manoeuvre. But Hamilton leads the session here from Verstappen and Bottas. Many people of you thinking that this could be Verstappen's day. Well, we'll have to wait and see if he gets pole position. But it certainly is an interesting practice session. For the 90 minutes we got on a Saturday morning, it's about as good as it can be. Let's take a look at the times then from FP1. So Lewis Hamilton tops the only practice session here at 1:14.726. Max Verstappen second at 1:15.023. Valtteri Bottas third at 1:15.218, followed by Pierre Gasly on a 1:15.633. Charles Leclerc fifth at 1:15.688. Daniel Ricciardo on a 1:15.839. Esteban Ocon on a 1:15.945. Danny Kvyat at 1:15.966. Alexander Albon at 1:16.061. And Lance Stroll rounding out the top 10 at 1:16.082. Sergio Perez is 11th at 1:16.109, followed by Sebastian Vettel at 1:16.167. Romain Grosjean 13th on a 1:16.550, followed by Carlos Sainz 14th at 1:16.560 again. Drop further down Antonio Giovinazzi 15th at 1:16.564. Lando Norris is 16th at 1:16.671. Kimi Raikkonen 17th at 1:16.684. George Russell 18th at 1:16.780. Kevin Magnussen 19th at 1:17.060. And then we will get further down on the last place, Nicholas Latifi at 1:17.779. We'll be back at 12:50 UK time for qualifying live, and tomorrow at 12:45 we're on air for all of the action. So 11:45 tomorrow UK time, one air for all of the action on Sunday for the Grand Prix. Just 3 sessions out of the track. It's time to go qualifying, but Lewis Hamilton tops practice 1. Bye bye.